What do you think of somebody like Andrew Wiles, who spent 7 years grinding at one of the hardest problems in the history of mathematics, and maybe contrasting that a little bit with somebody who's also brilliant, Terence Tao, who basically says if he hits a wall, he just switches to a different problem. Maybe it comes back and so on. So it's less of a focused grind for many years without any guarantee that you'll get there, which is what Andrew Wiles went through.
Right.
Maybe Grigori Perlman did the same.
I mean, Wiles proved an amazing theorem. The Fermat's theorem result is incredible. This is a totally different style than my own practice, though, of working in isolation. I mean, for me, mathematics is often a kind of social activity. I counted, I mean, it's pushing towards 100 collaborators, co-authors on various papers and so on. And anybody has an idea they want to talk about with me. If I'm interested in it, then I'm going to want to collaborate with them, and we might solve the problem and have a joint paper, whatever. You want to have a joint paper?
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Yeah. So my approach to making mathematical progress tends to involve working with other people quite a lot rather than just working on my own. And I enjoy that aspect very much. So personally, I couldn't ever do what Wiles did. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe if I locked myself, in the bedroom and just worked on whatever, then I would solve it. But I tend to think that, no, actually, being on MathOverflow so much, and I've gotten so many ideas, so many papers have grown out of the MathOverflow conversations and back and forth. Someone posts someone posts a question and I post an answer on part of it, and then someone else has an idea and it turns into a full solution, and then we have a 3-way paper coming out of that. That's happened many times. And so for me, I enjoy this kind of social aspect to it. And it's not just the social part, rather, that's the nature of mathematical investigation, as I see it, is putting forth mathematical ideas to other people, and they respond to it in a way that helps me learn, helps them learn. And I think that's a very productive way of undertaking mathematics.
I think it's when you work solo on mathematics, from my outsider perspective, it seems terrifyingly lonely. Because especially if you do stick to a single problem, especially if that problem has broken many brilliant mathematicians in the past, that you're really putting all your chips in, and just the torment,
Right.
the roller coaster of day to day. Because I imagine you have these moments of hopeful mini breakthroughs, and then you have to deal with the occasional realization that no, it was not a breakthrough, and that disappointment.
Right.
And then you have to go a weekly, maybe daily disappointment where you hit a wall and you have no other person to brainstorm with. You have no other avenue to pursue. And I don't know, the mental fortitude it takes to go through that. But everybody's different. Some people are recluse and just really find solace in that lone grind.